This is quote on social media, man, and I love it. And I love it to death. I probably seen it about like 10 years ago, but it sticks with me. And it was like, it had a picture of a white man with like a Bugatti or something in there. And it was like, the worker said, dang, John, I would love to get one of them. It's just so nice or whatever, whatever. And the boss looked at him and said, and if you keep working hard like you working, I'll have me two of them.
Now, roll drums.
Welcome to Behind the Business, and as you know, my name is Thurman Jones, and what I do behind the business is interview different business owners from different industries, talk about how they started, what were some of the ups and downs, what we can learn from them. Today we got the #1 hookah lounge in McDonough, Georgia, and it's my guy, matter of fact, Keon. He has been crushing the game, so you ever heard of Comfort Zone? This is the man himself. So talk to us today, man. Tell them a little bit about who you are.
Keon, obviously, on the Comfort Zone or whatever. Yeah, man, it's simple, man. I just figured that I wanted to do something, and I wanted to be in my own lane, nothing like nobody else is doing, at least in Georgia or in the McDonough area or whatever. So that's how I came up with it. Funny thing is, it's 2024, and I used to be a part of a booking agency, you know what I mean, way long ago, and we used to be making so much money, and I was just like, man, we just need to really open up our own club.
Right.
And me and my business partner was just like, yeah, nah, we gonna do that. But, you know, we were younger, and we were getting a lot of money, so we were just spending it like it wasn't no tomorrow. So with that being said, back then, I'm like, bro, if we open up a lounge, I'm gonna call it the Comfort Zone. You know
Why
what
the
I'm
Comfort Zone?
saying? The name just kind of everything that I wanted to do. I wanted everybody to enjoy it. Like I said, I was in that business, in that environment, and you know what I'm saying? And it's always chaotic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to bring something together where you could be comfortable.
Right.
And then this was 2011. And if you on social media back then, it was only like right after MySpace came Facebook. And I love Facebook because, you know, it shows the memories. And it was 2011 when I first had put like Comfort Zone coming soon. And I just was really just putting it out there.
Right.
Manifesting it. Right.
We might step back in some of those conversations again, but coming from Jersey as well, like, I definitely want to break down, because there's somebody on here that's looking like, man, I ain't the best student. I ain't got the best history about myself, right? But I have this desire, I have this passion to want to do more. What do you tell them?
No, you said it. If they have a passion, if you have a passion or a desire, live through that. You know, and when I say live through that, like, I'm an advocate of, like, if you love what you do, you'll never work again. So if you figure out your passion, you got to do that. And then it's up to us too as parents to not deter them from what they love to do. It's a lot more money out here and a lot of different things that your parents might not know about. For instance, I'm just going to give a little example. Like, if your kid is a gamer and they like, look, I'm really good. Like, you keep buying me all of these games, I'm really good. Like, I could get paid to do this. And old school parents will be like, you better game them books. But they don't understand that the money that they getting off of that is more than your salary that you getting from working. You understand what I'm saying? Invest in your kids. If it's something that they're passionate about, they're going to do it at their best. It's kind of like with us when we put our kids into sports or whatever. We live vicariously through them. We want to see them do this. We want to see them do that, make it what we didn't make it to, do better than we did. But if they love it, they're going to do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just say, like I say, I'm a fan of go for it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of go for it.
Because, I mean, you even made me think about it. Like, I know the state of Texas in itself is big for actually having game teams. Like, people playing video games that they have teams for it. But I seen that what T-Pain was talking about. T-Pain says he's making more money playing games than he ever did when he was making music.
Yeah, you know, somebody just said that to me yesterday. That is wild. I think it's inaccurate, but I think that he's selling, and it's cool because he's like reiterating like it's real money in here.
Right.
But for sure, him making $60,000 a month is $172,000 a year. You can't tell me T-Pain ain't make $1 million a year in music.
Oh, no, cool.
So I understand what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe so maybe him saying this was in a sense of like that gaming is like a check that you knew was coming versus till you put music out and you don't know because you know the label got to get their money, they got to get their money. You put out a banger and you think it's a banger and it might not sell, and you know what I mean. So you only getting a little bit of residual versus gaming. You know, once you sign them checks, you getting that check every week. So in a sense, it's the same thing with working. You know what I mean? You guaranteeing your check month to month, week to week, whatever it is or whatever, opposed to entrepreneurship. You never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My homeboy feel like it's extreme, but I use a crazy analogy. I'll be like, you know, he be like, well, you know how the business going? I'll be like, shit, it's open. I'll be like, some days you eating noodles, some days you buying Gucci. And it's just like that. It's just like that, man. Most of the time people ask me how it's going, I'll be like, the door is still open.
Right.
And that's what you got to be happy about. Right. The doors are still open. Bills is paid. I ain't hungry. The doors is open. I'm a little more flashy than others, so I'm going to have the cars. I'm going to have my jewelry. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy that this allows me to do other things. Like I do a sponsorship for the school. I donate money. Yeah, I'm big on that. I donate a lot of money to them. You know what I mean? Like mine's graduated years ago. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm still there. I'm still putting it, have a heavy input on that. You know what I'm saying? For sure, I'm just trying to leave a legacy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to leave a legacy on all costs.
And that's a good segue. I want to go back to what we talked about because I don't think we got to capture that. But you spoke about people teach generational wealth the wrong way. Mm-hmm. Please get that breakdown once again because I think they definitely need to hear that.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm just saying, people teach, you know, you need to leave people things like houses and all of that or whatever. Like I was explaining, like if you have multiple children, you leave them a house, maybe even two. How you thinking that they good, but what if they grow, you know, get into the age where they have spouses and then the spouse is like, I don't want to live here. Then they sell the house. You know what I mean? Which is cool. You left them something. They sold a house. They had a little money and blew it. And then they right back to square one. Because the goal is to teach them residual income. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was my goal with this. I'm going to open up something. I'm going to teach them so they know how to have residual income. You franchise it, leave one to each of my kids so they can have their own business. They will always have money coming in. Right. You know what I mean? Just as long as they want to, they can always have money coming in. I think that's the goal. Leaving them I don't want to take nothing away from people, way people feel. Right. I just, you know what I mean, wholeheartedly don't always agree. Right. So, you know what I mean? Leave them a house because you want them to have shelter. Right. But if you don't teach them how to get money, how they going to pay the taxes? Even when the house is paid off, how they going to pay the taxes? You understand what I'm saying? So teach them how to make money. Yeah. Teach them how to make money. And it don't all, like I keep saying, it don't always come in the form of getting a job and working like a slave for somebody else. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we on social media heavy. This is quote on social media, man, and I love it. And I love it to death. I probably seen it about like 10 years ago, but it sticks with me. And it was like, it had a picture of a white man with like a Bugatti or something in there. And it was like, the worker said, dang, John, I would love to get one of them. It's just so nice or whatever. And the boss looked at him and said, and if you keep working hard like you working, I'll have me two of them. That is the narrative that they teach kids. You need to go out here and work hard and this and this to provide when you really just working hard to make somebody else richer. I don't agree with that. Like my business is basically family owned. You know, my son works here. He's over there, twin. You know what I mean? He works here. And the vibe is so crazy. 100%. People come all the time. Like, y'all ain't hiring? I want to work here. Yeah. I'm talking about, I feel like people work here for free. It's just, it's just that kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be in this environment or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it's too personal for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? I want it done the right way all the time. You know what I'm saying? You come here. Have you ever had a bad hookah?
Nope. Not at all.
All right. I don't even think you'll tell me if you did.
Nah, been real. Been good. It's always good. Always good.
Yeah, so, and that's the goal. Consistency. consistency. We want to put out the exact same one every time.
Right.
I don't want to sound sexist because I love women.
Right.
But I typically don't aim at hiring females because I don't want to deal with, emotions and them having to like, I don't feel like working today, or, you know what I'm saying? And this and that. Overall, I tell people like, when they be like, why you don't have hookah girls? Cause I'm not selling that.
Right.
I'm selling the best product.
Right.
I'm selling the best product. So if you come in to look at the girls, oh, that's cool. They're going to be sitting on the couches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you come in and get a good hookah, then you going to get a good hookah.
I think a good segue too, like, but your experience, you have some of the girls that don't want to work hard. They don't want to do all the, what would you tell them to make them a better candidate if that was the case?
I don't know. I don't know how to raise women.
Right.
So I don't know how to raise women. You know what I mean? Like, people feel like they deal with emotions, but you know what? I lied a little bit because when I initially opened, like I said, it's a family thing. My daughter was working. You remember that? When I very first opened, my daughter was working, and then she left to go to college, and now she's about to finish college. But she was with me from day one when I opened it.
Right.
So she shadowed and mirrored everything I did, and that's the thing with my son that works here now, twin. He mirrored everything I did. So like it puts me back into consistency. So what I would tell him is, initiative. If you're a female, it's take initiative and love what you do. I stand on that. Like if you having a bad day, but you love going to this position here, if you love coming here, working in the hookah lounge, check that old bad whatever day you having at the door, because this is the place where you love to be.
Yep.
Just like when you go home and you get in your bed, you like, damn, I'm so tired, I'm ready to get in the bed. You love that. So, you know what I mean? Although it's for somebody else in that sense, you know what I mean? You gotta love that you're doing it. And if you love that you're doing it, then, it won't feel like work, ever. Right. That's the way I look at it.
That's good. I like that. All right, quick segue. So, and we're going to go into how you actually started up the hookah lounge, all the ins and outs. But before we get there, you also mentioned that you had another business.
Right.
Talk about that business, how to get into that business, what were some of the highs and what were some of the lows? And what did you learn that from that business that got you here?
So I'm guessing you're talking about the very first business, because I've had multiple businesses.
Yeah.
It's funny how it happened,
So what was it?
I had came back down here because my kids was living down here with their mom. And I was back and forth from here to New Jersey, because I always would be back in Jersey. It's my stomping grounds. So came down here and randomly was like going out to party.
Right.
And seen another joker who from Jersey. He was doing at the time party promoting or whatever. He seen us or whatever. And where we from, you see a familiar face where you're not at. Right. It's like it's all love. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I actually knew him because I watched him grow up in the sports era and all of that. So, he was just like, yeah, no, I didn't know you was down here. Wop. He was like, come hang out. So that was that day. Next, I called him up a week later, and he was like, yo, come hang out. And I'm going to tell you how it went. He said, come hang out. I'm independent, always have my own thing. He was used to, always having people leeching off of him, which is super cool. We go to hang out, and he was like, we pull up, and, back then, I ain't never stand in no lines or nothing. So he rode right past the line, parked in the front. They jumped out, and he was like, yeah, we got on the VIP. And it was funny because if whoever watching this probably old enough to remember Central Station, it's kind of like where me and his whole thing started. Right. We pulled up to Central Station, and it's like, he was like, we gonna go through, VIP. We go to VIP, they know him. Yo, what's up, Zach? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yeah, we going in, you know what I'm saying? We went VIP. He was like, how much is it? They like 100. So, he go to about his money. I said, no, don't worry about it. I got it. And he like, you got it? No. I told you to come out, we good. I said, yeah, but you ain't paying my 100.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And because you know where we from, we don't want nothing from nobody, which is another thing we'll jump on, but you know, that's the wrong mentality. But I say that to say he was just like, yo, you know what? You can hang with me anytime type of shit because yeah, you got your own or whatever. So me with like the brainstorming, you know, we hanging out. He know all of these celebrities. He know all of this and you know all of that. He's already involved. I said, bro, we gotta fucking LLC this.
Right.
We gotta make this a business. And he was like, you know, oh, that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, you getting all of these people to come. You know, they giving you a few dollars here, a few dollars there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you know, you need to LLC this. Short story shorter, you know what I mean? It was just like, yo, think that we're going to do it. You know what I mean? And it just got so big for us because of how personal we were. We owned the booking agency. We would go to all the events. You know what I'm saying? With, you know, find out what the celebrities want. Make sure that they comfortable. Find out what the venue want. Make sure that they comfortable. We at every event showing them. We at the event showing the events how to make more money. Like, listen, he want to come in through this door. So, you know what I'm saying? He like to have this. He like to have this. This is the way you'll get around not paying for this. You know what I'm saying? And it had made it so, I mean, for that business, our clientele, like, people wouldn't believe, like, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather, Rick Ross, when Rick Ross was first out, Plies, we just had, like, an endless clientele, and it was crazy. Like, you know, I remember people wouldn't see me. I was on tour with Floyd for 4 months. All his bookings was going through us. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. You know, this when he started hashtagging Money Team.
Right.
We was part of that. Like, we was part of that. We was like making real residual. You understand what I'm saying? So the demise of that, I won't jump into it too much, but I just kind of have felt like it was my time to walk away to save my friendship with him.
Gotcha.
So, you know what I mean? And I'm a hustler. I'm a natural born hustler. So I'm like, I'll get back to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And right now, today, you know what I'm saying? We're still tight because I walked away from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got married last year. I was in his wedding. So, you know, it's, you know what I mean? That's the street mentality in me. Before I feel like that this gonna cross a path when I'm not gonna be able to mess with you, I'll walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I did some of the wrong shit, you know, some of the right stuff. Sorry. But that was like the most lucrative thing I did. Had other businesses, in New Jersey. We had an internet cafe. This was back when computers was, people ain't have or couldn't afford computers in their houses. Right. We had an internet cafe. We had a place where you come down, get on your social media, you know, do your resume, you know what I mean? That was lucrative. Like then, you know, my brother's, he accounting. So we had the internet cafe in the top part, and in the back we had offices you could get your taxes done. You know what I mean? We were just trying to tap into the markets, man. Anything that was bringing you back good money, we were trying to tap into it. Yeah.
Were you like me, searching the internet, trying to find the right links, trying to find the right information to get started in your business, and it felt like you just didn't know which link to click on? Well, I was the same person, right? I'm an entrepreneur like you inspired to be. I knew what it took to be able to have the slowest way to start your business. So I wrote the book, The Fastest Way to Start Your Business. This is going to be able to help eliminate all the roadblocks and all the possibilities that could possibly get you stuck or have you slow down from your total goal of success. So today, I want you to be able to check out this wonderful book. I done got plenty of people started, got them exactly where they wanted to go. So they can have their business, so they can have the freedom like I desire and like you desire as well. So if you love what I'm telling you and you're excited to have your own business today, please look no further. I got the book for you. Click on the link below. This book is going to be able to help you. This is called The Fastest Way to Start Your Business. And make sure when you go into the cart, I got other little goodies that you want to add into your cart. It's going to help make your experience that much better. So look on the page, see some of the other testimonies, and I'll see you on the other side. And the other side's to the top. Now you at this point, and we sitting there in comfort zone. If I wanted to get my own building, right? Get a spot. What does that take? What do I need to look for? How do I know the right locations? And then what translated, because obviously you was in the promoting stage, what translated for you to be able to say, hey, I know promotion, I know people, that I could do the same thing in here?
So, the number one thing, if you build it, they will come. Live off of that. Because I'll tell you, I opened this up almost 5 years now.
Right.
You know, next year make 5 years in January. So, because I opened up during the pandemic, 2020. And I was so far removed from my first business because that was in 2010 and 11. I ain't know nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I had moved back to New Jersey. So when I came back down here, and just the generations, it was a new group of people outside. It wasn't the same people, you know, it was still a few business owners club owners and stuff who we dealt with. But I've been out the scene for 10 years. So, you know, like I said, I'm going to put something together that, you know, if people who ain't old enough will make it cheers. Like, it's the place you go where everybody know your name. You know what I mean? This and that. And, I mean, like I said, I moved to McDonough. I ain't know nobody in McDonough. You know what I mean? Except for, like, my kids, you know what I'm saying, being in the schools, and I'm meeting the parents because I'm at all the sporting events and things like that. The initial goal for me was, I'm like, my kids are so popular down here. I'm going to open up a teen club. I understand where the money is. The money was there. It was just so much red tape because of so much be going on or whatever. So I'm like, you know, I'm going to still do something that involved the kids though, or the younger adults. So, you know, in a sense, I was like, I'm going to open up a lounge for 18 and up. I'm going to open up a lounge for 18 and up so they can indulge in growing up with their peers and with their moms. You'll be surprised how many people come in here, mother, daughter, you know what I mean, or however, because it's that environment. So now you got the parents who can be like, I want the nigga to taste of outside without really getting a taste of outside.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it was just that, man. Like I said, you know, the promotion is different now. We got social media. Typically ain't have to do nothing but open them doors and put it up there. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I did the Google click thing to make sure it go. But once I created the space and seen that the people was coming, I ain't paying for no clicks. I got the best product.
So organic ended up being your thing.
Right. Exactly. Just straight, just like once you come in here, you're going to come back again.
Gotcha.
And I start off of that. Once you come in here, you're going to come back again.
So would you say coming in and open up your business for the first time is great to have Google ads to get you started?
For sure.
And then
you got to start with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to start with that. I mean, unless you just fortunate enough to know
a unicorn.
10,000 people that's going to come support you every week.
Yeah, right.
You understand what I'm saying? I had tens of thousands of people come through here, and it wouldn't be nothing without Google.
Right.
It wouldn't be nothing without Google. And two, why do they have the World Wide Web if you're not going to utilize it to your benefit? And that's something I understand. I learned from you. Like, you know what I mean? Everything. If you work, you say it all the time. If you work for somewhere, you got to see how it benefits you.
100%.
So for sure, that was just a goal for him for that. I mean, and I'm old school.
Yeah.
I'm old school. I still give out flyers.
Yep.
I still give out 100 to 200 flyers a week. I'm around. I'm out in the streets. I'm always outside anyway.
Yep.
I'm handing out flyers. Hey, come check out my spot. Come check out my spot. This new is new to you because you don't know about it.
Yep.
When you come, it's gonna become home to you.
100%.
Yeah.
So I like to see and also talk about that. What I think is most important about being successful, at least a big factor of it, is being visible and being findable. I think a lot of times people don't really show up. They think that they can create something, hide behind the doors, and don't really show up. And from hearing you showing up at these events, you got to know what people like. You got to learn what people dislikes were. Showing up at the schools allow you to have credibility with the county, credibility with parents.
Right.
Showing up at different places, giving out your flyers, allow people to know, like, hey, this guy is seriously about his business. He got something to be able to showcase me. So being visible and being findable is a key factor.
No, for sure. And I'm here. I'm here. You might come see me and I'm sitting in this same orange chair. I am here though. And I'm making my business to speak to everybody that come in here. I have a conversation with everybody. Mostly people that come in here, I'm going to know where you work at, what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm here because I needed to feel comfortable for you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I want the edge off. A lot of single women come in here by themselves. Single women don't like to go out by themselves.
Right.
Scared of, you know what I mean? We live in a world where everybody's scared of everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate that for us, but it is reality. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? When they come in here, I got to make them super comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this is something where you ain't got to worry about a bunch of guys hounding you down because I'm going to check that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, she don't feel like getting bothered today. You know what I'm saying? Cause believe it or not, people don't understand that hookah is meditation. You come in here to get your zen. You come to get away from people. A lot of people come in here to work. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing. I'm here. I'm around. I'm in my business. You know what I'm saying? It's personal for me, and that's what make it grow. It ain't just me putting money into something and walking away and hoping that it makes a return. Nah, I'm going to be here, be present, so you can understand why I want to return.
Right.
Why I want to return.
So let's talk about, man, how lucrative is this business?
I mean, you see me.
Yeah.
You see, I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
you
for
know,
somebody that's thinking about starting a business and they're like, yo, you know what? I wouldn't mind having like my own hookah lounge.
I tell them to do it. The overhead is not expensive. You know what I'm saying? People see stuff. I built this business out my pocket.
Yep.
No loans, no grants from nobody, straight cash out my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And then the amount of money you spend is how you want it to look.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Whatever your vision is, you can bring it together. It don't take a lot of money. You know what I mean? For sure, the money that I made in here, I made it twice over. 1 year.
Yep.
Twice over.
Yep.
So it's lucrative. You know what I'm saying? It's lucrative. And I'm just the problem with spending. You know, you know, because I'm just the problem. I'm an advocate of you can't take it with you in the ground. So
Right.
like we're gonna enjoy it while I'm on land. You know what I mean? But it's lucrative, man. I tell people it's a low cost business to start. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever. I don't know what people low cost number is,
Right.
but you could get it done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're able to take out a loan to get it done, you'll get it done for sure. So when I'm telling you it's low cost out the pocket, it might not be what you want to spend out the pocket.
Yep.
But if you, typically any type of loan that you could get it started.
Real quick, for a person out there that don't know how to take out a loan, what do they need to look for?
I don't know.
Because you ain't take one.
I ain't take one out. I'm a cash guy. I'm always gonna have. I deal with my own money. I mean, like I said, and that's the street mentality in me. I hustle, and I'm gonna build it. I'm the person that's gonna have the money under the bed in the box. So I don't trust institutions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a cash guy. You know what I mean? And this and that. But you know, I've learned. You know that comfort zone is informational highway.
Yep,
How many people you meet here that do so much different stuff?
I don't have enough hands to even
Right,
talk
mind blowing,
about.
right?
Yeah.
So I know this stuff, but again, I'm Muslim, so it ain't within us to give out information that we're not 100%. My religion is about teaching, so I know how to do it per se, but I don't know how to do it. If that
Gotcha.
makes sense,
Yeah.
I don't even want to clog it up like that.
Yeah.
But if I know how to go apply for one. I don't know the particulars on what it takes to get approved.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Go to your bank and ask you for one.
Right.
You know what? I need a loan. Let me get some money. I don't know if it's going to work. You know what I mean? But for sure, we know that the number one goal is if you want to borrow them people money, they want to see your credit.
Yep.
They want to see your credit and they want to see it standing. So, and that's the thing. But, you know, the thing about us as, you know what I mean, us as, you know, we need to understand that we need to make sure that the next generation is having their credit together.
100%.
If you're good at home, you know, you got credit cards and stuff, Put your kids as a trade liner.
We definitely did that.
Put your kids as a trade liner. Get them credit cards and put them up. You ain't got to give them to them. Put them up. If you trying to build your credit, build their credit as well.
Yep.
Man, you'll be amazed on these kids could get credit cards at 18. I got my first credit card I was 18.
Yep.
Soon as it came, 3 months later, maxed out. Boom. They sent me another one. Maxed out. Boom. Nobody wasn't teaching us that.
Yep.
And nobody tell me like, okay, you got a credit card, pay it off, swipe it, keep it under the 30% usage.
Yep.
Nobody didn't teach us that. Or nobody didn't give me trade lines. My mother and father wasn't doing credit. My father was a cash guy too.
Right.
They wasn't using credit cards and stuff. Man, put these kids on your trade lines.
I agree.
Get them credit cards. Put the credit cards to the side. When you make that payment, it boosts their credit up.
Yep.
Teach them
Get
that.
For life.
Give them a head start.
Yep.
Give them a head start. The white people do it.
Yep.
And I don't mean to be so blunt. The white people do it.
That's real though.
You know what I'm saying?
Lying.
My business partner used to say the difference between black people and white people is white people teach their kids, you deserve everything, and black people teach their kids you got to work hard for everything. Who is messed up about that? Why we got to work hard for everything?
Right.
We survived the slavery.
Right. Yep.
Now it's time for us to start profiting the way they profit.
Yep.
That's what I feel like.
Hey man, and right now you're doing it right here in Comfort Zone.
Right.
So I definitely appreciate that because I think about my business, right? Venue to go. One of the biggest things that I wanted to do is make sure that I help a lot of these business owners out. Because I know that there's somebody out there that don't have the information, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the wisdom, they don't have the relationships, dealing with people, teaching them the right things to do to be able to survive in this market. I looked at all these different businesses out here. They say over 75% of businesses go out within the first 3 years.
Right.
So, and you definitely survived that.
Right.
Right. And my goal is to be able to make that number decrease. So, currently what we do in Venue to Go is definitely helping out these brick and mortar businesses to be able to get more traffic and leads and create another stream of income. Because I always tell them, man, if you need the extra $2,000
Right.
and you knew on your best day, how would you get it? I tell them, man, on the day that you ain't working, put the space up
and let it get
for $500 one time out the week. A month go by, you can make $2,000. And so we want to be able to help out with this vision, help out with the goals of what people have this desire for. So that's what we do with Venue to Go for sure.
Right. Yeah. And I agree, man. I agree. If you got a business and them doors is open, it should be making money.
100%.
And when it's closed, if it can make money and you not be there. And I agree. It's why my business is on there.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. If it could be making money, it need to make money.
Make money.
So.
But now, I think this conversation is real good. I hope that y'all got a lot out of this because you definitely dropped a lot of knowledge, bro.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
What would be, on the closing, what would be one of those things that you see a lot of these new businesses or people that's looking to start businesses that they're making mistakes on that they could probably correct from your point of view?
Stop thinking you're going to the ceiling in the first year. So what they don't teach about businesses, you don't get out the red or the black, what they call it, until after 4 years. So you have to understand when you making a profit, if you're making a profit in business, it's a plus, but you have to be able to withstand the longevity. How you withstand the longevity is to prepare for the droughts that come. In any business is going to have droughts. Doesn't matter. It's a time of the year. I don't know what your time of the year may be for whatever your business is. It's going to be a drought. And you have to prepare for that. And we go under because we don't prepare for the drought. You know what I'm saying? Yep. If you have a business and your business bills come to $10,000-$11,000 a month, I'm gonna just go a little lower number. Let's say go to $5,000 a month, and you have a week that you make $5,000. So the rest of the month you feel like it's profit, and then you going into that next month with every bill paid but no money put up because you're thinking like, oh man, I'm capable of making every amount of money in 1 week. Why am I saving? You have to save to prepare for that month that you only make $1,000 for the whole month. And that's why businesses go down. We don't, we ride the wave. We ride the wave, but we can't swim when we fall. So.
And it definitely sounds like it's important to know your numbers.
Yeah. No, for sure. For sure, you gotta know, man. You gotta know, and that's why they create these shows like Shark Tank and everything like that, because you have to know what your business's profit is, what you make, what your cost efficiency is, what it's gonna take, what I mean, and they want to know all of that, and they want to know what you think that you expected to make down the long run. Doesn't mean you're gonna make it, but they want to know what you projected to make off of how much you made already.
Right.
So. I mean, and that just goes into showing them when people be trying to figure out, but I mean, people just do what they do, they ain't gonna listen to nothing, but, for sure you need to listen to somebody. If somebody is doing well, grab that information from them. You know what I'm saying? Grab that. And I'm here. I actually supposed to have somebody meet me today who want to talk about opening up a business like this in Jackson, Mississippi. Because he came here to visit his family twice and say he had the best time of his life and he want this in his hometown. He was like, I'm going to come chop it up with you, man. I want to bring my wife with me this time. He was like, what you going to charge me for information? And I understand information is key. And I know you can sell information.
1,000%.
And I'm like, I just want you to come.
Yep.
You ain't got to pay me nothing. And I'm not the wealthiest person in the world by no means.
Yeah.
But I understand about, paying it forward.
100%.
I understand about paying it forward.
I literally had an interview with my boy, Mike Haskin, the owner of Total Fit Lifestyle, the gym.
Right.
He literally said, mentorship is super important. He said, you don't know how many people just want to give you information, but all you got to do is ask.
And surround yourself by the right people. Surround yourself by the people who want to see people win. Not the leeches, not the crabs at the bottom of the barrel that's pulling you down.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You gotta be able to differentiate, the difference between the people who want to bring you down and the people who want to see everybody shine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree. I'm giving out the information. You know what I'm saying? I came up on my plug is your plug.
Yep.
I live off of that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you I don't believe in gatekeeping.
Yeah, not at all.
I don't believe in gatekeeping. If I know, you can know.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I believe it's enough money out here for everybody. There's a lot of trees outside.
Yep.
Cut them shits down, make us some more money.
There's some bread to be made.
Make us some more money. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, one, I want to say thank each and every one of y'all for definitely watching. If y'all really enjoyed this, make sure that you sit here and subscribe, like, leave a comment, share.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, definitely share.
And pull up to the Comfort Zone.
Talk to them. What's your handles? What's your address? Talk to them.
Man, yeah. So the Comfort Zone, the business, social media, Facebook, Instagram. Somebody created a TikTok. I think it was probably my DJ. But everything, the Comfort Zone Hookah Lounge on all platforms, on Google.
Yep.
If you ain't into that, pull that up. My personal Instagram is TCZ Key. That's like the acronym. It's the TCZ, the Comfort Zone Key, because, short for my name. And the address is 1733 Highway 42, McDonough, Georgia. And pull up and catch a vibe.
Pull up and catch a vibe.
We are here for all ages, you know what I mean, to have a good time. You could book your parties here. We don't particularly want to be doing parties so much, but people do. Book your party here. It's a great time. We got like the best DJ in the world. My son is, super. You'll have a good time, man. Yeah, just pull up and come check us out. I guarantee you'll come back.
And also, if you're looking to sit here and have some kind of book signing or a meeting, you can definitely book it on venue2go.com as well, too.
Right.
So make sure you check that out, the Comfort Zone. And once again, let them know who you are.
I'm the owner. That's what they call me around these parts. Nah, man, I'm Keon, man, and I appreciate this, man. Thurman, I appreciate you coming through. I mess with venues to go, you and your wife. I think y'all doing a great thing.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Every time y'all come in here, we bump heads a lot. People probably don't believe we bump heads a lot because we don't agree. Whether it's on how to lose weight and not working out or whatever. That's it. That's all.
That's my brother right here for
sure. Because it's about empowerment, man. Yeah. And y'all empower me. Yeah. Both of y'all empower me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Once again, check us out.